did a little trip down to Carolina Beach in North Carolina, and we had an absolute blast. Of course, obviously, took the kids down to the beach most of the days, had our Shibumi shade out, and let them just chill out, hang out in the sand. Carolina Beach also has a ton to do for kids, which was super fun. I took our son over to this skate park. He was able to bring his scooter and just scoot around, watch all the cool guys out here with their skateboards. There was another kid here actually having a little bit of a lesson, which was super cute to see. Might be something we plan on doing next time. One of our absolute favorite things to do while we're down at the coast is to actually take the ferry across from Fort Fisher to Southport and go eat out at one of the seafood restaurants down there. So this is us boarding the ferry. It's a car ferry, so you actually drive on your car onto the ferry. You can also walk on as well, but of course we usually drive so we can have our car on the other side. So once you get loaded up, you can actually get out of your car and walk around a little bit. This is super fun for kids. Usually there's a bunch of seagulls towards the back of the boat. My son actually loves feeding them, so usually we'll pack like an old loaf of bread or something so that he can feed the seagulls. They do want you to do this towards the back of the boat so that the birds don't poop on the cars. So do keep that in mind. You can see he's just kind of hanging out, checking them out, just chilling, enjoying the sea breeze and the birds. There's also some indoor seating, so there's like a top level to the ferry. If you walk upstairs, you can go sit inside. This area is usually air conditioned, so if you're wanting to get out of the sun and not be in the heat, that's a great area. There's also some outdoor seating as well, so if it's a little bit nicer outside, you can go check that out and get some nice views of the waterway as you're going across. I cannot stress what a excellent bang for your buck this is if you have littles. I think it costs like $6 or $8 for a car, and you get to spend about 30 or 45 minutes on this boat crossing over this huge waterway. The views are gorgeous, the kids love it, there's seagulls flying around. It's just great views and great vibes all the way across, and we just really enjoy this. Once we get across to Southport, we almost always eat at the exact same restaurant, always the Provision Company in Southport. It's just this really low-key, cute vibe. It's out over the waterway. You can see the sailboats. If you have a boat, you can actually dock here and then get out of the restaurant to eat. One of my favorite things about this place is that the drinks are actually on an honor system. So after you order at the counter, you can go grab your beer from the cooler, grab your sweet tea, whatever, and then you pay for everything afterward. So it's just kind of a little step back in time to a slower pace over here in Southport. I just love the views. I love getting one of the tables right by the water. Usually after we eat, we'll go out to these little docks and just walk around a little bit with the kids and let them, take a peek at the water. This is a floating dock, so it shakes back and forth a little bit. And you can see my kid loves just playing on it. Obviously, I have the baby strapped in since I don't trust these two at all. Southport is just a cute little town. They have this nice little pier you can walk out on. There's this road kind of along the waterway that we'll usually drive by on our way back to the ferry back over to Carolina Beach. They have a nice little downtown as well. We didn't have time to stop this time because we wanted to catch that last ferry across. On the Carolina Beach side of the ferry, so once you take your boat back across, if you make a right and go down to the end of the island, there's this nice little jetty that you can walk on. There's some beaches that are facing the sound side instead of the ocean side. And lots of little crabs living in these grasslands that my kids loved checking out. So this is an excellent spot to catch the sunset or maybe do a little bit of walking. It does get hot, there's not any shade out here. So sunset was a perfect time with the two littles for us. There's also some trails kind of up above that walkway we also went to check out and catch some of the sunset views and just enjoying being out in nature. Along the same trail, kind of behind this, there is a mailbox which has a notebook inside of it, and people will write like their hopes, their dreams. I was here. This is what's going on in my life. And usually, if you open it up, you'll find some interesting tidbits in there. So it's worth doing. It's a book. Let's see what it says.
Read it.
The web I weave is full of love.
What?
Every road leads to a never-ending circuit of life, the energy I attract. Slay, mama. And then since it was our anniversary, we ordered a boil from the Cape Fear Boil Company on our last night, boiled it up at home, and just enjoyed the views while we ate some amazing seafood. I would definitely recommend doing this.